What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Solo. I'm not gonna be here for long, but I figured I just speak on this real quick, man, because I got a few minutes to do so. I'm gonna just wait a little bit for people to get into the chat. I know it's the middle of the afternoon, and people are at work, so I'm gonna just wait a little bit, let people fill in before I start. And if you are watching this on the playback, this is a what we call a live stream. So there are some people who are watching this live, and then there's some people who will be watching this on the playback. And so if you're watching this live, that means you're watching this in real time. And if you're watching the playback, this is one of the reasons why this is this video is a little bit different. What's going on, Danish? I see you. You know, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit for people to get in here before I start to make this video here. And we'll get into it because I just want the chat to fill in a little bit. And you guys let me know if you can hear me. And when we get about 20 people in here, then I'll start the fable. Hey, also to another thing, you guys, I started a new channel here known as Cryptocurrency for Dummies. For those of you who are Bitcoin or cryptocurrency enthusiasts, that's now where I will be posting all of my cryptocurrency things. Um, because it's a secret. It's a secret society. The Bitcoin is not for everybody. I can't be giving that type of game for everybody if they're not gonna use it. Wasting my time doing that. Um, that's just the truth. I'm not gonna do that for in that regard, and people don't want to listen to that. That's fine. There are one thing I realized about the cryptocurrency is that for men who do appreciate it, they already knew about it, so they're very happy that I'm talking about it. What's going on, IM5? What's going on, Rakim the Great? How y'all doing? All right, so let me start the fable here real quick. We got a couple people, and I do not want to delay any longer because my time is on a leash, you know. So let me not delay. And once again, you are watching a live stream, people. For those of you who are watching the playback, this is what we call a live stream. So I made a video about a year ago called Men Need to Be Inspired. In the video, I mentioned that, men need to be inspired creatively, spiritually to push on, to press on, to move on, to do something. Men need to be inspired to work, or men need to be inspired just in general, just to be creative. You know, men need to do that. We live in an era now where men aren't being inspired. We live in a generation of broken men where men, well, shit, it's basically a crime to be a man, damn it. But we live in a time now where men are being turned into women. If you would have told me 7 years ago that skinny jeans would be the style, I would have thought you were smoking angel dust. You see, I came up in the 90s where, it was FUBU, Nautica, baggy everything. You know what I'm saying? That's the era I came from. I came from that. I was going to middle school in the late 90s and high school in the early 2000s. So I remember that era of, Wu-Tang Clan, Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z, Nasty Nas Escobar. I know nothing about no little Uzi Vert or little Pump. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying the era I came from. You know, and now we're in a time where being a man is considered a crime. If you're a man, you and you say something that's not politically correct, you're deemed a misogynist or a racist. I mean, being a man in this time in 2017, now for the younger men, I feel sorry for them. You have a lot of younger men, especially in the Generation Z, who they're being brainwashed. And what I'm about to say is going to get me in fucking trouble, but so be it, man. If they're going to demonetize this video, fuck it. You have men now being raised in a generation where they're thought that, you know, if you're a man, you're not a man. You can be a woman, or you can be whoever you want to be. You can be an alien. Genders don't exist. I mean, that's the type of generation we're being raised at. Masculinity is not celebrated anymore. It's actually being shunned. If you want to be Caitlyn Jenner, it's cool. And let me just say this: I have nothing against people who are whatever they want to be. But last time I checked, it's two genders. But nowadays, it's different. Now you have people making up genders. I think there's a new gender now where you're part man and woman, I believe. Has anybody heard of that in the chat? I forgot the name of it, but it's where you're half and half man, half woman. I heard this on TV, and it just baffles my mind. It just baffles my mind. You know, we're in a generation now where there's a lot of confusion going on, and the truth of the matter is that it's a generation of broken men. You know, the other day I was watching a YouTube video, man. It was this cat on YouTube crying about his girlfriend. Um, you know, his girlfriend taking something serious off of Facebook or some bullshit, some shit that was just very, really, just in my opinion, just didn't have business being on a YouTube video. You know, but he was basically just ranting about the fact that his girlfriend was tripping about something he posted on Facebook or something like that. And I was thinking to myself, Jiminy Cricket, is this what it's come down to now? Where now you have guys who are simps crying on social media about their girlfriend leaving them on Facebook and shit like that. You know, it's just really bizarre to me, especially the younger generation Z, man. You know, and I get that. I mean, everything is, you know, everything is all they don't know how to communicate, bro. The younger generation, the only way they know how to communicate is through text messages, through emojis. But in person, it's like their their interpersonal skills are retarded. And it's not just the Generation Z; it's the millennial generation as well. How many times have I gone on a date with a woman who was in her late 20s or early 30s, and you know what I mean? Like it's kind of just like the conversational skill and interpersonal communication skill left a lot to be desired. And then I wonder how this person does in a job interview. You know, it's just truly bizarre. You know, we live in a time where being a man is quite dangerous, is quite different. And I look at a lot of things now as well, is that we live in a generation that is connected. We're more connected now than any generation. And what I mean by that is if you look at, you know, computers, right? If you look at apps, you know, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, we're more connected now than any generation before, but yet most of us are still probably more lonelier than we've ever been. I mean, how many of us can truly say that we have a group of friends when shit hits the fan, they would, you know, They would ride or die for us. How many of us can honestly say that? How many? How many people you think on your Facebook wall that you have, all those thousands and thousands of people, when shit hits the fan, you can call them up and they would hold you down? How many of those people do you really think when shit hits the fan, if you really needed their help, if you lost a job or you got evicted from your house or you needed some help, how many of those people on your Facebook wall do you think you could call and they would hold you down? They would help you out. How many? So we live in a time where everybody is connected and everybody's trying to outdo each other on social media and pretend they're living this Hollywood grand life and living this baller ass life when in actuality people don't, but it's a facade. So you might think, yo, this guy's balling, he's really happy, he's always out at the clubs or he's always with these bad bitches and all of that. But for all you know, maybe this guy is just that's just his job, or maybe he's miserable. You don't know that. So you just see a little snapshot of it or a little glimpse of it. You don't know what the guy goes through behind the scenes. You know, that's just what it is. Ali Yassin says, love your videos, man. Change being a simp to a man that respects myself. I work at several clubs. This actually helped me see the true nature of women. By the way, I'm 20 years old. Yeah, bro, this is young man's game right now, man, that I'm talking about. You know, for you, I don't know if you were in the millennial generation or Generation Z, but I'm talking to y'all right now. Because let's be real, our parents failed us. The baby boomers failed us. That's just facts. And right now, man, the reason why a lot of the shit that goes on that you see right now, right? A lot of shit that goes on with these thoughts on Instagrams, right? These girls on Instagram that are selling their booty for Dubai money. If you know what I'm talking about, if you see my Dubai videos, hit one in the chat, man. But there are a lot of these girls, man, that you see on Instagram, and they're all of a sudden they're in Dubai, right? And you know what they're doing in Dubai. If you see my videos, you know what they're doing in Dubai, you know. And there's a lot of it's a facade. It's a facade. It's a facade, bro. It's a facade. We live in an era, man. And the problem is now the reason why, and I'm gonna keep it real, and people are not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna keep it all the way real with this stream right now. The problem is with a lot of what's going on with when it comes to social dynamics, and I'm speaking about dating and men and women, excuse me, men and woman social interactions. The problem is that the simping and simps are at an all-time high. I mean, I've proven this many a times. Just look at my online dating videos that I've done, where you have some random fat chick, single mother. You guys remember those videos that I posted? The video that I posted, and this single mother who clearly was overweight had all the stipulations of the type of man that she wanted. She wanted the guy to be 6 feet tall, in shape. I wish I could pull up the video now, but because of the crappy quality on the laptop, you guys probably wouldn't hear the sound anyway. But it's gotten to such a level where men of this generation are, number one, men are being raised in a feminine manner, and number two, men are being raised with a scarcity mindset. That's one of the reasons why simping is so prevalent. It's so prevalent in currently, and just go on Instagram and look at one of these Instagram model chicks profiles and whatnot. And this is what current dating and social dynamics has resorted to now, is click, click, clack, click, click, click. Computer buttons and online dating. Now I know a lot of people will say online dating is cheap and efficient and it works, and it does. Of course, I'm not going to deny it. It does work for some, but for most of us, online dating isn't worth it. It's just not. It's a waste of time. go on an online dating website, how many can honestly say that you've met a girlfriend, much less a wifey material woman on an online dating website? Come on. Anybody who says that they have, I really got to give you the side eye. You know, Iron Five says heterosexual males have zero rights in America. Yeah, being a man now is it's a dangerous thing to be a man because masculinity is under attack, especially black male masculinity. You know, you can't be too much of a man, or they're gonna make you put a dress on, right? That's what they do in Hollywood, man. If you want to make it, you got to put a dress on, or you got to get on your knees and do something. But being a man is definitely, now we live in a generation of broken men because we were lied to. We were lied to by our parents. We were lied to, you know. Danish Schmidthouse says, I went on a date with a woman and she was on her mobile for the first 20 minutes. So I went to the toilet and walked out the door and left her sitting there alone. Yeah, Danish, that's an excellent point. I'm glad you brought that up. There's no dating etiquette anymore or dating decorum, you know. There's none of that anymore. You go on a date now and a girl is on her side. I mean, I've had that happen. You know, what I do is I show a girl my phone, I turn it off, and I say, hey, let's put these away. Because when I'm on a date, I have the courtesy and the respect for the girl to let her know that my focus is going to be on you. My time is with you. So I'm going to focus on you. The least she can do is, because I'm showing her that respect, she can show you the same respect. And the problem now is a lot of people don't have that decorum anymore. They don't have that etiquette anymore to put away their phones. You know, when you're on a date, not to sound whatever, but when you're on a date, it should be a special event because you're on a date with somebody, you potentially may be looking at somebody who you're going to be with for a while. I'm not trying to sound cheesy, but that's just the reality of it. But the problem is now in this generation, we don't know how to date. It's all about pumping and dumping, man. That's what it's about, you know, pump and dump. I mean, look, I don't, I'm not trying to sound pessimistic here and say the world is going to end. But at the end of the day, dating is just, when you look at the dating market right now, especially as you get older, your choices of quality becomes limited. And you will run into more women that are feminist in terms of their mindset, or a lot of these liberal women are very feminist, and instead of looking at a relationship as something to enhance each other's lives, they look at you as a Christmas ornament that they can just place somewhere on their tree so you can fit in their life. That's all. That's what most women think of men, as an accessory to their lives that you can enhance, because a lot of women are very status conscious. They want to look good in front of their friends. They want their girlfriend to say, "Damn, you see Shaniqua? She got a good man now. He's handsome. He's balling. He's blah blah blah." And that, it doesn't matter what race. That's any race of woman. You're just an accessory. And what happens now is that in this game, a lot of men refuse to play. Now, there's still men out there that are winning, of course. Make no mistake about that. There's still guys out there that are winning. But at the end of the day, let me read some more of these comments. On Five says the world is a stage where all actors playing a part. I agree. Renee Ramos says, hi, Solomon Jones. What's up? What's going on, guys? So at the end of the day, a generation of broken men need to be inspired. Whatever inspires you. If going out with your buddies inspires you, or if you're an artist and you like to draw or paint, that inspires you. Draw nigh or near to your inspiration and do that. You know. If chasing after coochie inspires you, hey, do that as well. I mean, but eventually that inspiration is going to run out, you know. And boy says, you don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean I don't know what I'm talking about? Clearly, this guy is new to the channel. I'm just curious to know what he thinks I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, working out inspires. Yeah, working out inspires me as well. What inspires me is seeing people that are close to me happy and successful. That inspires me because when you see somebody who you know and they're doing something to improve their situation, that is very inspirational. That's sometimes, man, that's how we as men, we feed off each other like that. I know I do. When I see my boy doing something like that, motivates me like, yo, he's really doing it. That inspires me. Yeah, yeah. Amboy is a troll, man. Get him the fuck out of here, man. Yep. I'm gonna get you out of here. Bye bye. you know. So that's just what I'm saying. For me personally, I think that what it comes down to is you have to do what you have to do to inspire you and to motivate you. You know, feeding my animal inspires me. Okay. But that's just what we like I said, guys, keep your head up, man. We live in a time where right now you got to keep your head up. And I think as men, it's important that we have that kinship, that brotherhood that's lacking in our generation. There's a lot of jealousy, a lot of enviness, a lot of bitch assness. And I think for men as well, if we all work together, we could definitely do something to change the situation. You know, for me personally, the way I look at things is that I'm inspired to be a better version today than I was yesterday. You know, my goal is, I'm inspired by some of y'all. The fact is, when I get messages like Ali Yassin, who just sent a message that I've helped him out, or people who have messaged me and said, "Hey, man, listening to your content has changed my life or inspired me." That motivates me. That inspires me. That definitely inspires me. And it's just one of those things that is very important that, we live in a generation where basically they want to neuter us, man. They want to neuter us. And because of that, a lot of men aren't inspired. Shit, my nigga, I thought for a moment of going monk mode myself on some MGTOW shit. you know? That's just what it is. And that's just, I mean, whatever it is, man, to inspire, man. I don't want to be known as a guy or a YouTuber to tear other men down. That's not my style. That's why you guys don't see me trying to beef with a bunch of brothers, this and that. It's counterproductive. And I want to give shout out to Senator of Truth. He made a classic video yesterday, about black man unity and things like that, and how he doesn't think it'll happen. And one thing that I will say in regards to that, and Senator of Truth is a very astute type of guy. Shout out to Jesse. Is that what it comes down to? Is for me as a man, if you're not trying to, let me pick my words wisely here because I know people will misinterpret sometimes things that I say. But what it comes down to is this: if you're not trying to see me do well, or if you don't want me to see me do better than you, then that it is what it is. At the end of the day, my thing is when I first came on YouTube, I saw a lot of bullshit going on in society. classic videos. Where have all the good men gone? 5 reasons why I don't approach black women at night. Don't date single mothers. These are all videos from real life experiences. I'm not here to sit and sell you guys something. You know, I'm actually out there in the real world. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is not my job. It's something that I do as a glorified hobby. What's going on in Jaulu? I see you, player. Antoine, I block trolls, and that guy was a troll. I don't block people for giving their opinion. I block trolls. And I have that right to block trolls. It's my channel. So if he want to troll, he can troll somewhere else. To this guy, Kajon says, met my girlfriend at LA Fitness. Still remember the first time I saw her squatting. LOL. Yeah, if money inspires you, cool. I mean, that's cool too. Just don't, fall in love with money. Just recognize that money is energy. Money is energy that, you know, you can utilize to do other things, you know. And it's very important that, you realize what inspires you, you know. If it's money, like I said, hey, there was a time where coochie inspired me. I mean, now at this age, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm not saying that I'm on some other shit. I'm just saying that, there's some other stuff that inspires me. You know, that's just all I'm saying. What happens to women in Dubai? Come on, Renee, you gotta go through my catalog, man. But basically, women in Dubai, yeah, women in Dubai, they they get disrespected in every way, but they get paid for it. So, I guess you can't call it disrespect. Hey, Solo, flip the house, and I'm about to make about 27K. Thinking about buying some Ethereum. Okay. Also, get you some Litecoin too, K John. Get you some Litecoin, man. And Ethereum, you fine. You good. You plugged up, bro. You good. You know, you guys know my strategy. When I buy and I hold when it comes to my cryptos. I mean, I don't do all that flipping ICOs like Ian does. You know what I'm saying? Ian Bellina, that's my mentor. Um, I don't have the money like he does to do that. He's got $250,000 in his wallet. I don't have money to be flipping and doing all of that. I just don't got time, man. I buy my cryptos and I hold. That's all I do, man. I'll hold. So 5 years from now, you can holler at me and let me know what's going on. Or I'll let you know what's going on. Michael Hansen says, chase a check, never chase a bitch. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Mask on, fucking mask. Yeah, yeah, thank you. We don't chase females, man. Look, I got this, I got a couple girls right now blowing up my phone, man. I gotta tell them to chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm busy, which I am. I got family in town, so like, but these chicks are like, yo, when are we gonna chill? I'm just like, yo, I got stuff going on. I mean, Antron Richardson, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? See, this is what I'll be talking about, man. I'm giving you some real game, and you want to gossip about some other shit that ain't got nothing to do with the stream. I'm talking about cryptocurrencies. I'm giving you the game on how to make money, and you want to gossip about some other bullshit. Come on, man. I mean, that's what I be talking about. People are just like, I'm trying to like give you brothers some game on cryptocurrencies, on life, a generation of broken men, and you want to gossip about something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing that I'm talking about. That's come on, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, diversify your coins, man. Diversify your coins. That's what you got to do, man. For those of you who are not who don't have a clue of what I'm talking about right now, let me stop the show for a second and fill you guys in. For those of you who've heard me talk about cryptocurrencies and I'm more interested in what I'm talking about, check out my new channel called Cryptocurrency for Dummies. Okay, I'm gonna post the link in the chat. You can subscribe, and what that's gonna do Is basically is going to give you the game on how to make this bread. That's it. That's it. For people who say, well, what value does your content have? Just watch that. I had a brother hit me up the other day. He said he flipped 10 racks into 30 racks. True story. Had a brother hit me up the other day, said, Solo, thank you. I flipped 10 racks into 30 racks with Bitcoin. Okay. I would show you his email, but I don't, I can't block his name out, nothing like that. So to respect his privacy, I'm going to just not even show the email. But that's just the truth at the end of the day. For you brothers that don't have, you don't even have to have that type of money to do so, man. You just put in a little bit of money, get you a Coinbase to start off with, and then you be plugged up. You start the Coinbase, you put $100, you put that in, boom, you plugged up. Because you put $100 in, they're gonna give you $10 worth of Bitcoin for doing so. When you study the game more, you move on from Coinbase to, the big boy, BitterX and other things. That's what you do. Ninja says, my girl left after 5 years and wanted to find herself and went back to her country. Now I'm loving life and she fucking wants me back. My mind now is only stashing and saving. It's like it's like my precious. Yeah, Ninja, are you Nigerian, bro? No, but here's the thing, man. One thing you got to realize, man, for a lot of young guys, man, I don't blame them, because if you're a young guy in your 20s, 25, you want to smash. You feel me? And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Chasing after girls, you know what I'm saying? Um, getting up in them guts, bunker busting them. I get that. But you know what's more fun is having girls chase you because you chase after the paper. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's one of my biggest regrets in my 20s, because, man, I was chasing girls hard. I was going to the clubs every week, hollering at broads, all of that. I mean, I even wrote a book on this shit. You know what I mean? That's I wrote a book on my experiences. So actually, let me post the book as well, man, because fuck it. You guys on my live stream, I'm gonna hook y'all up. It's my free ebook. So you niggas say, oh, this nigga always talking all this shit, all this shit, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Solo talk all this shit. Yeah, yeah, I talk a lot of shit because I know I can back this shit up. It's facts. Who see me out in the field, bro? It's magic. Although I'm retired now. I'm retired. Damn it. But yo, I mean, that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. Iron 5, man. Can you elaborate on that question a little bit? Yeah, Goldman Sachs. Of course they have. Of course they want to get a patent on it. Why wouldn't Goldman Sachs do that? Come on now. Why wouldn't they? Because if they get in on it, that's what these guys do. They're whales, right? That's what they call them. That's what Ian calls them. They're whales. So if they get in on it, they can try to manipulate the price and whatnot. You know, but Bitcoin now is, I mean, back in July, they said that it could reach over 3,600. That was a month ago, and now we're talking about 5,000. Let that sink in. And facts, for those of you who think I'm smoking angel dust or talking crazy, when I started, right, making my videos, right, back 3 months ago, Bitcoin was at 2,300. Hey, it's documented. It's documented, man. Go back, watch those videos. It's all documented. It's all documented, bro. It's all documented. For those people who doubt and this and that. And let me just be clear, man. Anything with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, you got to do your research. That's it. Just do your research, man. Solo, don't worry about the haters. I get the side eye from my family. They keep telling me a successful black man should have a black queen. Oh, okay. I'm glad you brought. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. A successful black man should have a black queen. You know, I made a video. I made a couple videos actually. I made one video where titled that classic black men are not attractive. You know, that talks about why black women aren't attracted to um black men that are nerds or that are like Carlton Banks and things like that, right? I talked about that. And then I made another video talking about not being black enough. As some of you guys know, I'm a black dude. I mean, clearly you can see that. I've shown my pictures. I've shown my face on camera many times in the past. Um, but here's the thing: I like watching Dragon Ball Z. I like watching the Seven Deadly Sins anime. I love listening to Lana Del Rey and John Mayer, alternative rock. I love going to art galleries. I love going to lounges, rooftops, you know, where they've got lo-fi type hip hop music. If you know what lo-fi is, you know, that's the lo-fi lounge type music. You know, I like doing all of that shit. Now imagine telling a black woman, yo, I want to go to an art. I did that one, yo. I want to go to an art gallery. The chick thought I was trolling. Like, what? You know, but that's just the reality of it. See, when you're a successful black man, and I don't know, I'm assuming we're talking about financially successful or successful in life, whatever, because everybody has a little different definition of success. But when you're a successful black man, you're gonna have patterns or behaviors that are not indicative of a usual black man. You're gonna do certain things that are not considered quote unquote black. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. A successful black man is going to be around people that are successful because you're going to realize at one point that if you're around people who are still on some dumb shit and still, you know, spraying up the block or whatever, or lounging in the corner, that's just a recipe for trouble. And I'm not knocking anybody if you're in the hood. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that, you know, once you get to a certain level, you can't do certain things that you used to do because there are a lot of people that are pocket watching. There are a lot of people that are envious. You know, that's just the truth. So the reality of this is if you're a successful black man, you know, and you should be with a successful black queen, the question then I would ask is, you know, where's this black queen at? New York, once again, you said, can I expand on my economics philosophy? Can you elaborate on what you mean by that? Because you mentioned that you agree with some of my stated principles in one of my videos. Can you elaborate on that, please? Thank you. Ernest Wilcox, Bitcoin is over 4,500 right now. Yeah, yeah. And brothers is still thinking I'm talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like I talked to Ian the other day, right? Brother Ian Belina. 2 months ago, his Bitcoin portfolio was at 45 G's. Now, today, he's at over $250,000. $250,000. He said, "Yo, so I'm trying to touch a mil by January 1st." I was like, "Sure, you're right. Sure, you're right." You know, um, Scream once again. Like I said, I just buy and hold, baby. That's all I do. I just buy and hold. That's all I do, man. That's all I do. All that other the other stuff, man, the buying and then selling and trade. I don't do that. I don't do that. I leave that for the big boys like Ian to do. Yeah, yeah, Iron Five. That and I've talked about it too. Check out my other channel, Cryptocurrency for Dummies. I talk about that. What is cryptocurrency, as well as a quick introduction to Bitcoin. Check that out. I talk about that too. Her name is Maya. Okay, I don't know why you brought Maya into this, but okay. Antoine Richardson, why do you have to have a black woman? Like seriously? Well, that's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. I think that at the end of the day, I remember when I was younger, you know, I wanted to be with a black woman because I didn't want to be looked at as a sellout. Even though from an early age I knew it was different. I mean, I was a guy. I'm into Dragon Ball Z. I'm into rock and roll music. Um, I had eclectic tastes from an early age. And most black women thought I was weird because I spoke proper English. I knew how to string together two syllables, and you know, a lot of sisters had a weird disdain for that. Only in the black community is a black man who speaks somewhat intelligently considered a sellout or a traitor. Or as black women's favorite word now in 2017, you're considered a coon. That's their favorite word now. Ugh, you know. I think that it's a matter of being with the black woman. It's a matter of being with the woman of your own race as pride, you know. But then when you realize that your own woman has been brainwashed by various things in society and suffering from severe psychosis. I mean, only in the black community is a brother who's educated considered corny or an educated lame. You don't hear a Spanish educated lame or a white educated. You don't hear that shit from other races. Only in the black community you hear that bullshit. You know. Ninja says trying to find a decent black woman not obsessed with weave and then shape is like winning the lottery. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very hard to find a sister that's in shape. It's very hard. It's very hard. Yeah, I can't disagree with you, brother. Can't disagree. K. John says I'm a 23-year-old RN. Hold on a second. Let me flip this for y'all, man. Okay. Hello. I think it might have froze. Okay. Are y'all still there? Okay. Yeah. See, this is what happens when you use the ghetto laptop. Hey, yo, let me know if y'all can still hear me, man. My computer's being a little goofy. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. You said something about buying the best for cheap, and that's 100% true. What is exactly your end game, brother? New York, are you talking about cryptocurrency or are you talking about just in general? I'm just curious because that's okay. So if you're talking about just in general, right now, as I'm speaking to you, my mother's at the mall, okay? And her strategy is when she goes to the mall, is she will look at the clearance section and annihilate it. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. This woman will go through each item hand by hand by hand, and look what she can buy. You know, if you're buying anything, always look to see if you can get it cheaper. I mean, it's called price comparison or price shopping, whatever you want to call it. So I don't, like I said, man, I don't know if that's what you're talking about or if you're talking about cryptocurrencies, man. Let's be frank. What's going on, player? Ninja Olu says, I used to work in the gym, no black woman. So, of course, I'm only going to be banging my white and Asian clients. Ah, oh, yeah. Yo, I mean, okay, here's the thing about black women at the gym. I'm glad you bring that up because I just got done working out and y'all should be happy. I did 3.5 miles, motherfucker. But here's the thing about black women working out. I've noticed two things about black women working out. Either when you go to the gym, it'll be like a fine ass sister, right, at the gym, who everything is right. So you can tell like the gym has been part of her life. Or you see a sister that is like overweight and tends to be older. They tend to be like, but yeah, I mean, black women at the gym, um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why more sisters don't go there. I see a lot of brothers at the gym. I see a lot of brothers at the gym. And one thing I see is if you were to do a comparison between 10 black men at the gym and 10 black women, 9 out of 10 times, the black men are going to be in far better shape or superior shape than the black women. Clearly, no debating. Because when I see brothers at the gym, these brothers is fit, aesthetic, they on point, you know, or most of them. You're gonna see 7 out of 10 brothers that are in decent shape. But when it comes to the sisters, it might be 2 out of 10. You know, that's a fact. So I don't know why sisters don't go to the gym, but I know one thing: you can't make a woman go to the gym unless she wants to. So if you think that you get yourself a chubby girl, unless she really is down to go in the gym, you just can't. And if her sisters don't want to go in the gym, what are you gonna do? But one thing that baffles my mind is when you see a brother who goes in the gym and you see him with like a really big sister, like in that one video that went viral. I mean, that brother was in decent shape and he was banging that big old sister from the back in that who worked for Metro PCS on that World Star video. Yeah, yeah, that blew my mind because she was huge. But I don't know how he got his dick hard. I really don't know how. Pause. Okay, K. John, I'll definitely check it out. Wallace Daniels Jr. said, "I walk 4 miles a day. I've yet to see a black woman walk that far." LOL. Well, Wallace, where do you walk at? I will say this: the black women that I do see walking in my hood, they're Somalian women. And here's the thing: it'd be summertime, it'd be like 100 degrees and shit, and they be all like covered up and shit with their little hijab or whatever, and they be walking, but it'd be Somalian women though. They be walking though, and their hijab and everything, pushing the stroller. Yeah, you know, definitely. They don't want to sweat because they got a shower and weave is not going to get wet. But here's the thing: you can take the weave off or the wig off. I don't know, maybe because I'm talking because my mom she rock a wig, you know, and it's just weird. She take the wig off when she be doing some stuff. Is weird, But I'm gonna tell y'all a true story, man. And this is for the black women who are listening. Because like I said, I got my mom and pops, right? They visiting me right now. So my mom, what happened was she just like most black women, one day she went to get a weave and she put some product in her hair. And that weave and the product that my mom put in her hair fucking burned her hair and fucked her hair up. This was like a year or two ago. It burned her scalp because she put that weave in and that product. It burned her scalp. And so from that point on, my mom, she don't rock weave no more. She don't rock weave no more. But she rock a wig. So for all you black women who think that, oh, it's safe, or anybody remember the Boondocks episode where Huey made like this bomb explosive. Anybody remember that Boondocks episode? And then Granddad put that on his head, right? Because he thought it was cream, for perm or whatever. And then all of a sudden, Granddad in the Boondocks, he got long white hair. And then Tom, he put the cream on as well, and he got long hair. Anybody remember that episode? So they ended up getting long hair. They ended up selling that product to this shady lady, and people were putting on the product, but then they found out the product would blow people up. It could blow people up. The Boondocks, man, the Boondocks is such a phenomenal show, man. A lot of the shit that you see in the Boondocks, man, it's kind of like they're telling you guys what is really going on behind the scenes. And what they were trying to do with the booty injections now that is rampant, they were talking about that a couple years ago. And now with the hair as well, it's basically what they're telling y'all, particularly to everybody's doing it, it's not safe. That's just, it's not safe. Larry Wilson says, I go 4 days a week, and the sisters I do see are solid 5 and change. Very few sisters, but it's full with other ethnicities. Yeah, I mean, once again, man, let me hit this water, but you're very hard pressed to see a sister at the gym. That's why you ever notice King Richards, shout out to King Richards, his videos, he's always talking to white chicks, man. You don't see no sisters at the gym where he's at. You know? That's just what it is, man. I think that, that's just what it is. But here's the crazy part, man. You always see a brother that's in shape with one of these out of shape sisters, man. That's just being real, The black girls in my class are built like Ronnie Coleman and roar more than a Savo line on roids and coke. Oh, man, you crazy for that one, bro. American women are lazy for the most part. Iron 5. Yeah, yeah. And here's the thing: a lot of women, of course, when they're in their prime, they look good. Everything is tight and upright. And yeah, when they fall off, they fall off. It's not a joke. Rogue Mind says the white girls are just flat and nasty. Yeah, yeah. Some of them are, but some of them are too. Some of the white, I don't know what gym you go to. The gym I go to, you have some white girls. They got some thighs on them, boy. Whew. They be squatting. White girls be going ham at the Stairmaster and doing lounges and shit. I'm telling you, white girls be going ham in the gym, man. I can't front. Ninja Ulu says that's why white girl booties revealing black women hard work. Yeah, I mean, white girls be at the gym. I'm telling you, bro. Some of the white women I know that I work with or this and that, they be at the gym. Asian girls be at the gym. I know this one Asian chick, man. She be at the gym in the morning at 6 a.m. and then at 6 in the evening. She be at the gym doing 2 a-days. You know what I'm saying? And she's not even all that, but she's so sexy because she's got that, skinny, petite, curvy figure. And I mean, a girl who works out, the body is just different than a girl who doesn't. Hi, Solomon. Just saw your Dubai video. Shocking. Yeah, my Dubai video is classic. Wallace Daniel says, I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now, not many black women here, but I'm from CT. Plenty of black women there, and I saw more walking here. Okay. Okay. Here in UK, no sisters in the gym unless they're in porn with those nasty. Hey, yo, Ninja Ulu, man, I'm trying to make this a YouTube friendly video, bruh. You're gonna get me in trouble, man. This dude. New York says, are you libertarian conservative? I'm talking about identity politics. You mentioned being an economist in one of your videos. Didn't want to have my comment buried. Okay, excellent question. I'm not a libertarian conservative. I'm not a liberal. I'm an independent guy. I'm pragmatic when it comes to my political views. Why? Because I go with the best choice. I go with what I deem to be the best choice. And so for me to say I'm libertarian conservative, if we were to look at my political track record, or if we were to break down my political views, some of them may be contradictory to each other. You know, some of them will be. For example, um, I don't believe in abortions. Um, what else? What else? The wall. I don't believe in the wall either. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a good question. I've never really, because you get asked that question a lot because it's always assumed, well, if you're black, you're liberal, right? But I'm not a liberal, you know. But then always, I don't think I'm a liberal, even though people think I'm a liberal, but I'm not a liberal. And then people will say, well, you're a conservative because you talk about, you know, with conservative things. But maybe I'm a combination of, I don't know, everything, you know, who knows? But yeah, guys, anyway, I didn't mean to make this super duper long. This is an excellent question. It's an excellent question. Antoine Richardson, how long have you been a subscriber of mine, bro? I'm just curious. I'm just curious, Antoine Richardson. Yeah, New York. Yeah, New York. You're right. You're right. But I'm an economist because what I look at, you got to understand that, and I got to get into this when I have more time. Because you're bringing up some excellent question, New York 1975. But one thing that I want to do is, I think that I want to do, and I think that you would agree with me, is that everybody wants to be financially independent or free. And the only way to do so is by studying the economy, by studying, what's going on, you know. And so one of the things that I'm doing by studying is learning about Wall Street a little bit, as well as cryptocurrency. And I've kind of now immersed myself, or trying to immerse myself, into understanding cryptocurrency more because, like I said, behind the scenes, I've talked to some people who are millionaires and are making crazy money off of it, and they've shown me their wallets or portfolios, and I'm just thinking to myself, what am I not doing? You know what I mean? Like, what? These guys are like, yeah, Solo, you still gonna talk about single mothers now? I'm like, okay, I see that. Antoine Richardson, have I ever dated a white? Yes, I have. I have. I've dated numerous white chicks. I've dated numerous black women as well. The type of woman though I really want to date that I haven't dated a lot of is Asian women, man. I've been on a few dates with Asian women, smashed one, but Asian women are kind of like the forbidden fruit, man. You know. Can you do a live chat on girls that do porn, and they do, and do they what and they regret it? I don't know. I don't know any girls that do porn. I've only met one girl who was a former porn star, and she wasn't even a porn star. She just did a porn, a local one. I dated a camera girl once, and this was a while ago. I dated a camera girl once. Um, she was a freak, but that was a while ago. Rogue Mind says, "Are they pumping hormones on these girls' bodies though? Their shoulders are wide as hell these days, and they have hairy forearms." just, just ask these Turkish girls in London. Almost no Latinas. Yeah, I mean, look at the girls now. I mean, look at some of these girls now, man. If you go in the hood in like North Minneapolis, right? Sometimes when I'm in the corner shop over on Deuce 6 and Broadway, and if you're in Minneapolis, you know that's the hood. Some of these girls, you look at them, and they're like well endowed with their breast and boobs, and they're like 12 years old. And these girls are fucking stacked, okay? But they're young girls. And they're not in the gym doing no fucking squats or anything like that. These are young girls who already got bodies of grown women. And definitely, I mean, They're putting estrogen in the water, the hormones that they put in the food. Definitely. Think about it. You have these young girls now that if you okay, look at it like compare look at a picture of what teenagers used to look like in the 70s and 80s, and then look at pictures now of what teenagers look like. It's a difference, man. It's a huge difference, you know. And a lot of these girls, I mean, you know, I'm telling you, man. Antron Richardson, what city or state are you at, bro? Yeah, we've discussed that already here. White women seem to be easier approached than black women. Black women can be savage, man. When you approach it, see, when a black woman is not attracted to you, they will demean you and disrespect you in ways, man. Even if you come correct, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. I remember one time I approached a black chick or something, and she like tried to play me off, and then like her friend said, "Nah, it's so and so." And then once her friend told her who I was, then all of a sudden she was like, "Oh, I didn't know who you were." Blah blah. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's just what it is, man. Wallace Daniel said, "I had an Asian girlfriend in the Philippines when I was in the military. The dog out almost got me married to her." Hey, man, you should have did it. You should have did it. You know what I mean? Ernest Wilcox says most of the black females I see here in North Sacramento are some of the worst. Sad. Yeah, yeah, brother. You know, maybe it's time to go another route. Larry Wilson says, "My girl is Brazilian. Not sure if I'll ever return to the familiar." Okay, Tennessee. Black women, I mean, bro. See, black women are. Here's the thing about that I learned about black women a while ago. If you're the type of dude that they like, oh, they will be putty in your hands, sir. I noticed that too when I go through my different phases of like when I go through my weight cutting. Oh man, black women are some of the nicest women to me. But when I go through my bulk modes, like right now, because I'm in a cut phase, so I'm cutting right now. I've been cutting for a minute. But yeah, I mean, so it's all relative to the black women as well. I know as black women, I don't approach them at the night scene for obvious reasons. Um, I just don't. You know, I stopped approaching black women at clubs. Come on, bro. Mm-mm. Only time I approached black women at clubs is when I was in the VIP section, man. Come on now. The average woman today weighs as much as the average man in the 70s. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, man. Women are definitely putting on weight. You know, and here's the thing. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, and I'll say it again, you guys are enabling this. The simps. You know, the simps are enabling this because what the simps do is simply allow women to get away with more fuckery and bad behavior. And that's why you have women on these dating websites and all these stupid dating apps making all these stipulations when they're not worthy of it. Scream ass, how do you bulk up but you broke? It's easy, bro. It's not that hard. I'm saying you get you some toasty bread, slap some butter on it. You know what I mean? You bulk them right there. And rice. I eat a lot of rice. I know rice is not good, but I eat a lot of rice, and rice is dirt cheap. You can get rice at the Asian market here in Bloomington, where I live. Get it for like $5, man. Get you like 10 pounds of rice, man. Make some sauce with it. You know what I mean? You plugged up. Ninja Ulu, man, I appreciate the donation, sir. I appreciate that, man. I really do, man. Radiant God says the club scene is all. I like to party at the Latin clubs and bar. Love to salsa. What state are you in? It depends. Look, listen, man. The club. It really depends where you at too. Like when I go to like Denver, right? The club scene is lit in Denver. You know what I'm saying? Like when I visit out of state, like I visit my boy in Denver. The club scene is lit. If you're a brother in Denver, man, you should be cleaning up house. You feel me? You just gotta be. I mean, them Denver girls were cooperating. They were showing mad cooperation. And on top of that, when you're in Denver, man, everybody's so friendly. I think it's because they're high and shit. You know, because I mean, everywhere you go, it smells like weed. You know what I'm saying? So Denver is definitely. I like going there. I don't know, man. I went to Miami in the club scene. I was kind of disappointed in that club scene. I may have to go to Miami again. But when I went to Miami, man, everybody was trying to scam you, man. Fuck that shit. But you know, Miami was cool. You know, Ernest Wilcox says I don't trust dating sites at all. I go out and meet women. Ernest, man, kudos to you, man. Where do you live again? Yeah, man. Look, online dating, man. Here's the thing about online dating. Online dating is all about how you look. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it all. It's all about how you look, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're willing to bang, and even if you are, online dating is all about how you look. That's just it. And women don't give a fuck about your personality. They don't care about none of that shit. See, in person, even if you're not the best looking guy, you can display charisma. You can display social intelligence. You know, you guys always hear me talk about this cat I know who was 5'5", 130 pounds, but he was pulling girls left and right. How could he do that? 5'5", 135 pounds, being scrawny. He had a mouthpiece and fucking confidence of steel because of his balls. Pause. But he had the balls to approach women in any situation. And a lot of guys don't have that confidence to approach women. They don't. So when you have that confidence to approach, you already stand out from 80% of other guys, just like that. Michael Max says, Solo depends on who you approach in Denver. I live in CO Denver area. Yeah, Michael. I agree. Once again, I don't know. The places we was at though in Denver was lit. My boy lives out there, so he was showing me around, and we went to some clubs. It was lit. We went to that one spot. I forgot the name of it, but everybody ends up there on a Saturday night. It's like the only hip hop like spot, but it gets crowded. You know, I've had good times in Denver, man. The people there are friendly, man. You know. Antoine, hey Antoine, man, you got to spit that story. I met a girl who was a sociopath online. Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen, man. You're gonna meet girls that online that are you're gonna meet sociopathic girls that deal with psychosis, borderline personality disorder girls, um, bipolar girls. Trust me, man. Online has all of them. And you know what? I'll meet any of those girls any day of the week compared to a girl that has a bunch of STDs that's incurable. Because there are girls like that too online, man. Those girls, yeah. And everybody's passing. Nah, fuck that. You ain't trying to catch that fire on your dick, nigga. The world is fucked up, bro. Even in Ethiopia villages, a hoe is a hoe. Come on, bro. I don't know, man. I'm gonna need to see receipts about the Ethiopian village. A hoe is a hoe. Ninja says, yo, 2 weeks ago, I matched a chick on Tinder at 12 p.m. and met and fucked her by 9 p.m. It's all right. Okay, but Ninja, keep it real. Well, how was she on the scale? Was she a 5 or 6 player, or was she a 4? Keep it real with yourself, nigga. All right. Wallace Daniels Jr. says, 99% of women on dating sites are single mothers. Wallace, I would say more like 80%. But once again, it's all relative. You in Albuquerque, I'm I'm where I'm at here in the Midwest. So yeah, there are a lot of women online on dating websites that are single mothers, and these women are delusional. They think they deserve a Christian Grey type of dude. They're just delusional. Just delusional. No, you must be out your mind. Radiant God says, New York Queens, I have a lesbian dancing with me, trying to make a move on my ass for real. Okay. All right, well, handle that, player. Ali Yassin says, I only have 4 real friends. Okay, brother. That's really all you need, man, because like I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, man, if you got thousands of different people being your friend, how many of them would hold you down when you need them the most? How many of your so-called friends would help you if you lost your job right now and you needed a G or something to pay your rent? How many of them would help you? And if they had it too to give you, how many of them would help you? Just those are some real ass questions, bruh. Rogue Mind says dating sites are self-indulgent, sugar-coated bullshit pages worth nothing more than your used toilet paper. It's all socially conditioned. Last yes men and girls who lack sense of self or direction. Rogue Mind, excellent analysis, brother. One of the things that I would say instead of girls who lack a sense of self or direction, I would say girls that are ran through, women who lack self-respect. A lot of these women on dating websites have been ran through women. And even I know a lot of you niggas like to be, oh, I met my girl online and she's a dime. Yeah, even your girl, if she's been online for more than 3 months, she's probably got ran through too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know girls that if you met them, you would be like, yo, she's a good girl, or no, she's ran through. I'm talking about she was getting bunker busted by different Negroes in all her holes. I'm telling you. It'd be the girls that you think that are the good girls that will do the nastiest, ratchetest thing. Once again, go check out my Dubai videos to find out exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Latin community, a lot of mental illness and bipolar with the women. I don't know the exact stat on Latin community, but I know in American women in general, when it comes to mental illness, I made a video on this. 1 out of 4 women are taking medication in regards to mental health. So that I'm definitely going to talk about this. I'm going to start a video series on mental health soon, actually, because I want to talk about that too. Mhm. Michael Max says dating apps are like Clone Wars. Women claim to be unique, but they're all the same. I like that. I like that, Michael Mack. Dating apps are like the Clone Wars. Women all claim to be unique, but they're all the same. Yeah. I mean, women are exactly the same. All of them on dating websites. All of them. Ninja Ulu says she was 34, face was kind of jacked, but she did BJJ. So she had a thick body, wore leopard print underwear, good smelling coochie, 5'10". All right, brother. I mean, I give you props for being honest. Scream. I didn't see that stream, so I wouldn't know what happened. I've been kind of busy lately. Like I said, even now, I'm supposed to be grabbing some lunch and then being on my way to pick up my parents because, like I said, they're in town. So, Radiant God says, why do black female call you gay if they find out you're dating female from another race? Jealousy, envy. It's shaming tactics. It's to make you. It's to dehumanize you as a man. You know what I mean? It's basically to forgot the word right now. I can't think of it. But basically, it's a shaming tactic. That's what it is. But what you got to ask yourself is these women that get mad when you date outside of your race, were they checking for you? Let's keep it real. A lot of these women, man, you know, were they checking for you? You see, women don't care about niggas that they're not attracted to. But it's the also the rights of first refusal as well. But it's jealousy. Let's keep it real. And a lot of brothers, man, now black men have gotten wiser because we're not falling for that shaming tactic. You can call us beta male coon all you want in your videos. We're not falling for that shaming tactic. Exactly, Ninja Ulu. Trying to emasculate a brother. Right. That's what they do. That's why you see these black women are quick to call you beta male coon and are quick to call you sellouts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you were to ask these sisters to give you the game on why they act a certain way in terms of their attitudes and why they ain't checking for good brothers, these sisters will not make a video about that. They will not address that issue. But they're quick to call you a beta male coon because you want to be with the woman who understands that you being an educated black man or being a black man who knows how to string two syllables together doesn't make you a sellout. It makes you a brother who's got his head on straight. Of course, black women are dismissive when it comes to educated brothers or brothers who are not the status quo of black men, and so they're quick to call them beta male coons. Fuck out of here, man. Wallace Daniels Jr. says, shit tests from women no longer work on me. Yeah. I mean, there comes a point where you just, you don't, you know, you don't care. There comes a point where a woman has to qualify to you. You know, that's just the truth. Antron Richardson says, a lot of black girls will turn you down, but when you date a white girl, they get upset. Makes no sense. Yeah. Once again, the right of first refusal. That's shout out to Marcus A. Brown, man. Shout out to Marcus, man. He's the one who put me up on that term. The right of first refusal. They want to be the ones to reject you first. You know, and rejection is a very man. We got to talk about that too because rejection is a very traumatic experience. Oh, Scream! Also, shout out to the donation early. I appreciate that. Rogue Mindset is always unseen power struggle in relationships. Women with their social parental program crap would resort to shaming, scheming, and half truths to skew your reputation. Psycho blackmail. Yeah. Once again, excellent point. Excellent point. Women will use manipulative tactics to basically make you look like you're the crazy one when all along she is. Larry Wilson says, wait, let me read Isaiah Thomas comment first. I had a black girl ask me, did I go to college because I sound smart? I left, I left her ratchet ass presence. Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing is that when they say, oh, you trying to sound white, what they're trying to say is that they're trying to shame you for it because they know they can't manipulate you. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of black women that don't deal with certain brothers that are educated because they know that a brother who's got his shit together, he's gonna, have a certain expectations or standards when it comes to his woman. You feel me? He's gonna have a certain standard. You can't just be a sloppy black woman, get your shit together. Yo, real talk. I just went in my bedroom, dog. Real talk. I went in my bedroom. All my laundry is folded. My mom folded all my laundry. There's a plate for me in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many women would do that? Once again, my mom is from a different era. I'm not saying my mom is perfect. She's not. But how many women do you know in this day and age would fold your damn laundry and fix your plate? A lot of these women don't even know how to fucking cook. All they know is 1-800 Pizza Hut. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Larry Wilson says, oh, they will use the classic line, your mama's black. Yeah, my mama's black, so? It's funny because even having conversations with my mom and dad parents about this, it's like, they're like, yo, they want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So just because you're black, do you qualify? Do you meet the criteria to be my girlfriend or wife? You know, you gotta have a vetting process. We've already talked about this on Solo TV many times before. You know, when I had Alex, shout out to SPI Latino, on, you know, just because you're black doesn't mean you qualify. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my mom folded my laundry just now. There's a hot plate waiting for me. How many women would do that? You know, my mom cleaned my place. How many women would do that? How many women would clean up your place? Come on, man. Women are liars. Mm, can't disagree with that. Ninja says, women can't deal with rejection like men. We've gone through it all our lives. The average time has never. Yeah, yeah. I mean, women are not used to rejecting men. Hey, if you ever want to reject women, right? This is some foul shit. I know I probably shouldn't say this, but if you want to reject women and you're not in a position to reject women, okay? So I'm saying that you're not a pretty boy or you're not a Trey Songz looking or Will Smith looking brother, right? But you want to reject women. This is this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? You go to a strip club, right? And when you see a woman approach you, just tell her, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want you." Have you ever seen the face of a stripper getting rejected by a man? You feel me? And and before people say, "Yo, Solo, I thought you didn't go to strip clubs." You're right, my nigga. I've only been to strip clubs 3 times in my life. But the one time I went to the strip club, I didn't have no money. And so I was rejecting those women all night. And to see their faces, man, it was priceless. It was priceless. Wallace Dennis Jr. says, black chicks are mostly around other dumbass black women, never grow mentally. Yeah. They do grow, but not until they're like 50 and ran through and hit the wall. Men don't care about rejection because they go through it all day. Scream. You know, men do go through rejection a lot. And some men get worn out and some men don't. You know, it depends on the individual, man. Some guys, you know, can't take it anymore and they go TFL or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas says, serious note, though a lot of girls online are saying they're wifey type, yet they have a pic showing their ass. Yeah, yeah. I mean, see, this cognitive dissonance, you know, where a woman wears a hooker boots and a low cut top, and then they go to the club and you know they get looked at a certain way or approached a certain way, and then they say, "But I'm a woman." But you know, if you present yourself as a hooker, you're gonna get treated like a hooker. You know, these women are delusional, thinking that you know you're gonna wear something. You know the style now. Hold on, let me know what the style. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what the style is now, where these girls are wearing the bras, right? You guys seen what I'm talking about? Where you see women just wear the bras, they're just wearing the bras, and they go out to the club. I seen it. I posted. You know, I was at at a party, a birthday party, like 2-3 weeks ago. I posted it on my Snapchat, and these, you know, there were a bunch of girls, black girls, Somalian girls. They were bad. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but now the new style, and maybe this has been the style for a while. I don't know, because these days I really don't keep in touch of trends. But now these women are wearing nothing but bras when they go out. You feel me? Like they rocking nothing but bras. Like they'll have like a top, but then the bra, like the titties is out. So it's kind of like, you know, these chicks are wearing like bras to the club, man. Hold on, I'm just trying to see if I can find a picture. Probably should be careful. Anywho, while I'm looking for it here, okay. So so of course I found a picture, and guess who it is? But this is the style now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me know if y'all can see it. But that's the style now. So you got girls, right, rocking jeans or wearing just like a bra to the club. That's the new style. Now let me ask you this. Real question, man, and I need niggas to be real. Okay, that might not be the best picture. Hold on a second. But let's say this is your girl, right? Let's say this is your girl. Hold on, let me make this shit big as hell. Let's say this is your girl. Would you be cool with your girl wearing a bra like this to the club? That's all she's wearing. She's wearing a bra like that to the. Would you be cool with your girl walking like that to the club? I'm just saying. I don't care if she's. I mean, would you be cool with that? Know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. Would you be cool with your girl wearing nothing but a bra to the club? Let me go read the comments, man. Yo. Solo, I know a chick catfishing dudes getting $100 a pick, fam. Is sad. Yeah, man. The thirst is real. The thirst is real. I had a stripper try start a fam with me the first and last time I ever went a strip joint. Okay. Rogue Mind says she would try to make you think she's irreplaceable in her neat little solopist world. Isaiah Thomas says, haha, I refuse to throw my hard earned money on some stinking ass stripper. Ninja Ulu says, I love rejecting women. You get so much power from it. Brothers need discipline and need to stop out of simping. I agree. The simping is out of this world. But back to the topic at hand. Would you be cool with your girl wearing nothing but a bra to the club? Is that Lady Gaga? I'm telling you, man. I mean, you know what? I'm the next generation. They're not gonna wear nothing. They're just gonna be butt ass naked. That's just what is gonna happen. They're gonna be butt ass naked. Hold on, let me go back to the chat, man. It's popping. If a man rejects a hot woman, she'll assume you're gay. I don't give a fuck what she thinks. Your stand says, I don't chase bitches, bitches chase me. That's what's up. Iron 5 says, the westernized African American woman shaming tactic. One, your money black. Two, attacking your sexuality. Three, talking about your dick size. Ninja says, Somalian girls are hot, but dumb and ratchet as fuck. Spitting on the street, shit is a damn shame. Wallace Daniel said, my game is small talk. If they can't last through that, I ghost them. Ruben says, in Miami, that's how you can tell if it's a tranny. Their nipples are out. Let's be frank says, hell no. Nah. I mean, yo, I'm just keeping it real. You guys got to realize that, you with a bad chick. But even that in itself is a shit test. You going out with your girl and she's wearing some outfit. Are you gonna be on some Eddie Murphy shit? You never let me do what I want. You never let me be free. And you're gonna be like, okay. Come on now. Your stand. I can't even read your comment, player. That's too savage. That's too savage, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I read your comment, man, they gonna flag my video. Come on now. You guys, man. Y'all need to chill with that Ike Turner talk in the chat, man. For real. Solar Scholar says in ancient Africa and some tribal cultures, they don't even wear bras though. LOL. That's true. Ali Yassin says, Ninja, My nigga, I'm Somali, and Somalian women are hell, bro. Them looks don't mean shit. They have daddy issues. You know, funny thing is, I seem to attract girls with daddy issues. You know, but that's another video. That's a different video, man. That's a different video. Don Ingram says, no respect for women anymore. If you can't respect yourself, why the fuck would I want to? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, look, listen, if I saw a woman wearing nothing but a bra to the club, right? And that's the new style now, you know. I mean, I've seen these women wear nothing but a bra. I mean, really? I mean, and then a dude comes up to you and says, hey, nice, nice bra, nice tit. Would you be mad at a dude for saying that? If that's what you rocking to the club, that's what you're putting out there. You know what I mean? Come on now. Women are crazy. Look at that. These chicks just got done with the club and they got the McDonald's. You know what I mean? Come on now. Small dickism is the worst than colorism, and I should claim colorism has never had to go through life with a little D. I remember you said somebody at college stop having relations with all women. Okay, Scream. I don't know what you're saying right there, player. Okay. Her dressing to your approval shows who's in control. Yeah, let's be frank. You're right. I like that you brought that up. That's some real player shit right there. Her dressing to your approval shows who's in control. If a woman has respect for you, and I've had my ex-girlfriends do this, when you guys go out, she will actually come up to you and say, hey, baby, what should I wear? She will look for you to give her guidance or directions on what she should wear. Real talk. Because one thing, number one, obviously she wants your approval. And number two, sometimes you might have a girl that, she might want to see what you're wearing so that you can coordinate. I didn't say match, I mean coordinate. If you got a girl who's fashion savvy, that's one of the fun things. One of the chicks I'm dating right now, she does that. She would I'm not gonna get into detail, but she's a YouTuber, man. Yeah, I know. I'm dating a YouTuber right now, right? And she does like hair and salon and shit, and she gives like tutorials. You know what I'm saying? So, um, when we go out, she always asks me what to wear and stuff like that too. Even though she knows what to wear, but she wants to see what I wear. You know. So shout out to her. You know. Yeah, Wallace. Wallace. I'm glad you brought that up. My focus is on my career. Same here, and my focus is on the cryptocurrency, man. Trying to give you brothers the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's fun. I love talking about women and hitting the wall and ran through women and the dynamics of online dating. I can talk about that all day long, but that shit ain't gonna get us paid. What's gonna get us paid is getting into these cryptos. You feel me? Wallace Daniels Jr. says, I haven't clubbed in years. I'm 40 now, and the motivation isn't there anymore. Bro, I'm 10 years younger than you, and I don't have motivation to club. I'll go to a rooftop lounge and, have a glass of, Pinot Grigio or whatever, or Chardonnay, but I'm not a club dude, man. I haven't been to a club. When was the last time I hit a club? Like a club? Ugh, I don't even remember, man. Larry Wilson. I once heard a woman say, what you show you might be willing to share. I wouldn't be cool with my girl wearing clothes that are too provocative. But once again, and I'm glad you brought that up. Once again, if my girlfriend wore something like this, hell to the no. I don't care how bad my girlfriend is. I would tell her, yo, you need to go change. You know, you need to go change because it's unacceptable. You have to have some etiquette and decorum and respect. Have some respect for yourself, damn it. You know what I mean? Now you have females going out in bras, man. Like, yo, when I first saw that, I was like, yo, are these some strippers? Because I was about to get those ones ready, man. They're like, nah, chill. These are my homegirls. I was like, really? all dressed like strippers, man. And then women wonder why men approach them the way that they do. Radiant God says, I agree, definitely needs the motivation because I'm 50 and retire. Women are the hottest. Okay. I think my game was getting better and are just getting easier to fuck. uh, hey, Scream. I uploaded in the single in Minneapolis. I uploaded 2 videos ago. So I've been definitely working on it, you know. But like I said, I got 4 channels. Time, bro. This is like I said, it's a glorified hobby, and I got 4 channels, man. You know, single in Minneapolis, cryptocurrencies for the channel, and then so yeah, man. It's hard for me to do this because I got 4 channels, and I don't want to spread myself too thin. Wallace Daniels Jr. I stopped clubbing before 30. LOL. That's funny because I am 30. You know what I'm saying? So, well, you know, 31, 32, whatever. But yeah, clubbing, man, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Clubbing is fun when you're younger, but you know, at the end of the day, the only reason why like I still would go clubbing is because that's where the bad chicks are at. But I don't. Clubbing is just so mundane, man. Like, yo, I'd rather, yeah, I don't know, man. Clubbing is just because when you get to a certain age, man, you know, you realize, man, there's other things you can be doing with your time. You know, can learn how to invest money, how to make paper. You can, you know, I don't know. It also depends where you at. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in a state where clubbing is really something special. You know, I mean, it's just, yeah, you know, that's just what it is, man. I'm not really a clubber, so you know. I mean, I used to be, but not no more, man. Because when you get older, man, your priorities change. You know, like where I'm at, you know, I'm thinking more of my legacy, man. It's hard to build a legacy if you're at the club. I don't trust crypto, digital, just too dangerous. Look at Google, Facebook, tweet you. Okay, yes, no. I mean, I understand. You know, if you think that's too dangerous, stick with the gold and silver. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Clubbing is weak as fuck, and I'm 26. Once again, man, yo, it all like clubbing is like, yo, it depends, man, because another thing is clubbing ain't what it used to be, man. You know, because before the economy went to shit, clubbing used to be fun, you know. But the problem with clubs now is that, you know, you have a club, especially out here, man. You have a club, but then motherfuckers ruin it by because motherfuckers be stabbing other niggas and doing all types of niggeriness. Come on, man. Wallace Daniels says, I work in the radiology field. You wouldn't believe the single nurses in the hospital that have kids and want to date guys in higher class within the job. Yeah. Scream says, I always thought club chicks be having relations and sucking everything off. That's Scream, man. You're a funny dude. The thing about club chicks is that club chicks, if you meet her at the club, that's where she's gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, a club chick, man, they're gonna do what club chicks do, you know? Um, I know what some people are gonna say. I met my girl at the club. She just happened to go there that one random night with a girl. Yo, fine, cool. I'm just saying though, you know. I mean, is anybody really shocked that you met your chick at the club and the relationship didn't work out? Come on, man. The clubs in Netherlands, Barcelona, Madrid are cool. Yeah, I am five. I've never been to those clubs, but I've been to clubs in Europe before. Europe clubs are different than American clubs, man. Girls in Europe, come on now. Tell him, I'm not trying to give the game away, but there's this one club in Europe that I went to. They were loving brothers out there, man. I'm telling you, man. You walk in that club, the girls, They're like, "Are you Jay-Z?" And you know, don't diss Jay-Z now. But yo, the girls thought I was Jay-Z in the club. You know, I played it up. You know what I'm saying? Jigga what? Jigga who? Yeah, I'm Jigga. Sure, take this dick. You know what I'm saying? Oh. It's live here in San Francisco, but it seems too repetitive. And now it's trannies free roaming through all the clubs where opposites are supposed to attract. Okay, here's another thing too, man. Ugh, I mean, trannies, man. You got to be careful, man, because some of them trannies look look real now, man. Especially if you drunk. Yo, I remember one time my homeboy was trying to dance up on this tranny because she had that fat fake ass, and come to turn around, it was a tranny, man. Newton Cuff says, "Yo, Solo, what if your girl tells you it's because you're insecure? Why you have an issue with what she's wearing?" Eh, it's not about being insecure. It's about how you present yourself. You know what I mean? It's about how you present yourself. And when you have a girl like that, you have to communicate that to her. You have to be able to tell her that, hey, you know, I think that you presenting the wrong message. I know that you're sexy, and I know you got it, and but less is more. You don't have to put it all out there. You know, it's all about how you word things, man. You know, and if she still doesn't get that, or they still disrespect you, then maybe it's time to cut that broad loose. You know what I mean? You brothers got to be willing to walk away too. You know what I mean? Clubs in Amsterdam and Oslo, random brothers becomes superstars. Yeah, Amsterdam is definitely on my list, Ninja. Definitely. Yeah, Outcast 7 years ago says the world is going backwards. Women walking around naked. I feel sorry for the prostitution. You can't tell who's who. The prostitutes are about to be out of business because now they got sex doll um whorehouses, man. Sex dolls and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if you can still get a nut off and you don't have to worry about the STD and the coochie is tighter, you know, the Midtown niggas, TFM and all them other Midtown niggas, that's what they on. You know, they fucking sex dolls and shit. So hey, why not? You know. But anyway, guys, listen, I gotta get going. I appreciate you guys. You know, I've been here longer than I thought I would. And I look, listen, man, can I just keep it real for a second? I got the best fans on YouTube, man. I got the realest fans on YouTube. And I say that because you guys have healed me down for a long time, since the single mothers have been coming after me. You guys have healed me down when the the haters came after me because of the stuff that I was talking about that wasn't politically correct, interracial dating. Now everybody and their mama on YouTube is talking about interracial dating. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate you guys for supporting me through all of this. Uh, right now there's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube that they're trying to blacklist content creators such as myself. Um, some of you may have read the Return of the King's article. Hold on a second here. Basically, what you're looking at is an article written by Roosh where YouTube is sandboxing or censorship content creators now. So what they're doing is they are basically blacklisting controversial videos and content creators. And as most of you guys know, my videos are not, politically correct. They're not politically correct. They're not politically correct friendly. And so, I just want you guys to know that this is happening. There may be a time where you might not see my videos or I might be blacklisted, you know. And once again, the Patreon is where it's at. That's where I can post videos freely. without having to worry about censorship. And basically, the dollar tier is just to support, and the $5 will get you access to videos that you will not see in my regular channel. And so I'm just putting it out there because I want you guys to know that right now YouTube is on some fuckery type shit. They're really trying to alienate their content creators. You know, hey Ali, man, we might have to do an interview, bro. We might have to do an interview. But that's just what it is. You guys got to understand that YouTube is really um, trying to alienate their content creators by doing the blacklist. And so, for me personally, I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I will continue to do so. Check out the Patreon, smash the like button. You already know what's going on. And just educate yourself, man. But this is what's going on. I mean, YouTube is trying to blacklist their content creators. It's bullshit. Anywho, it's your boy Solomon Jones. I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Check out my other channels, Solo TV, Solomon Jones. Check out my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at SOLOTV84. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at SOLOTV84. Check out my Patreon at SoloTV84 on patreon.com. I'm out. And you know my motto, see you on top. Peace.